It's me, the watered down queen of technology, and I am getting set up and I am making sure my guests are invited today. So let's take a look and see. Okay. Nope. So I am making sure that guests are invited today to come and to talk with us live here on Restream. Hey there, Peg. Yay! It's good to see you. How are you? I did a bad thing. I didn't send out all the links to everybody. I didn't post the right way. So I am going to send the links to my guests so that they're able to join me on stage. But it's so amazing. Oh, there's Will T. Okay, let's get Will T in the house. Hey there, Will T. How are you?
I'm great, Queen. Very good.
All right, good, good. Is that coming across my, am I coming across garbled?
No, you're fine on your audio, although my screen is covering up your face.
It does? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll do. Yeah, because I can change the camera. Now, this is like I'm always pushing tech, right, myself. And I am sitting here and I'm on my mobile phone. So I'm like, man, it's so great to be able to set an event, and be able to just start it from anywhere. As long as I have two bars, we're going live. That's kind of cool. So there we go. Pinky waving at your backpack. Look at you. All right, let's get the other geniuses. Let's see. So I am going to invite. So I'm doing this from my phone. People teach me how to do some of this technology, mobile, and things like that. But anyway, today we're going to be talking through real estate, international real estate, and business, right? Because there's levels to it. In the genius room, right? Like the everything podcast talk, we're going to talk through international real estate and some of the pieces that you might want to put together, especially from a media standpoint, from a vacationing standpoint, from an insurance standpoint. Yeah, the sky's the limit. So let me see if I can tap into the geniuses now. Anybody that wants to come on stage, I'll go ahead and I will share how to join.
Well, it looks like Yonda's connection dropped out. Don't worry, folks. We're in the back channels. We're going to get her back on. So please be patient, and I'm sure she'll be back on shortly.
It is still going. I do apologize, all. I have no idea what happened there. So please forgive me. So, anyway, technical difficulty, but the show must go on. So I am going to stop and I'm going to restart because there's some information I want to give you and it'll get buried in all the technical difficulty and stuff. No, maybe, just maybe, I should record it. I love this whole natural free flow finger style. Oh my God, it works for me. Anyway, I'm moving on. How y'all doing, everybody out there? We're talking about international real estate and investing. And why international real estate and investing? Well, I'm starting to get older, right? So you see this gray here, and I started thinking through retirement, right? Or at least having an active lifestyle, but slowing down. So I thought about what does that look like, right? So I've been on the wheel of opportunity, building my career, raising my children, and now it's time for me to think about me and slowing down. And I only say I start that transition now, thinking about where I'm going to be, what island. Um, I know that for a fact. I want to be near water. So I have this list of opportunities that I want to be able to leverage, right? In my older age, right? So with that, why not start now for tomorrow? So if you sacrifice today for tomorrow, what impact could that have on you? Significant impact. So, and I didn't know any of this stuff. Like, I didn't know anything about international real estate. I know there are, certain companies and organizations that have certifications and things like that. I studied underneath a company that created its own international sales opportunity. So from that, we were able to look at what does having retirement, having a community, what your dreams are, what your wishes are, how does all that come to be? Right? How do you put that together? And it's like a list. And what do you need to know about the list? What do you need to do about the list? And who should you contact about the list, right? So my list of when I retire. Well, first of all, do I have an age I want to retire? Yeah. Okay, secondly, do I have a criteria that I expect for retirement? So I want to be near the water, right? So water, I don't want mountains too much. I don't want desert too much. I want water. So I know I want water. So where can I go and buy some real estate or invest in some real estate or visit and look at real estate? Hmm. That's surrounded by water? Well, wow. Pick your choice. Like every continent has some water surrounding it, at least. Okay, Yonda. Ha ha ha. I was being funny. But in all seriousness, you start to narrow down things like cost of living and doing your due diligence or your research on cost of living. How much does it cost on a monthly basis to reside in a location that has water? Okay. Secondly, what are some things that you're going to need, right? Think about that need when you retire. You know, you're going to need access to healthcare. You know, you're going to need access to a social life. You know, you're going to need access to finances. You know, you're going to need access to travel. I know, I hope you put it in there. Now, those are my lists, right? But you can create your own list, which is fine. So, when you're creating this list on international real estate, some things that you want to do is you say, well, I don't have any money, or I have some money, or I have a lot of money. Don't know what list you're on, don't know what bucket you're on, but why don't you spend some time creating this list and saying, okay, this is how much money I have. I need to create a budget in order to be able to move into an area where when I retire, the last thing I want to worry with is a house payment. Okay. So, if that is the case, then, and thank you to the one listener or viewer that's watching actively, so I appreciate it. I did stuff all wrong today, but that's okay. I'm still here anyway. On behalf of the Everything app, the Everything podcast, right? So, the Everything app, that's Twitter X. So, when Twitter X changed, we changed too. So we manage, like, we talk to geniuses around the world. So back on this whole real estate and understanding the value of international investing. So there's areas around I represent and I work with the Dominican Republic. And in working with the Dominican Republic, understanding one, where is your money going? Two, what is your money purchasing? Three, how do you even get started? Four, how do I know this is legit? Five, this is the first I heard of something like this. Wow, welcome to the age of innovation. And that's what I will say. This is the age of innovation where you start to look at, for me, right now, and what I'm trying to convey to you all is that what does retirement look like? Have you considered that retirement may look like shared housing? Yeah, shared housing. So, what's wrong with a bunch of seniors that say, listen, I want that apartment building right there, but you're cool. So, because I want this apartment building here, I'm willing to buy one unit and maybe a 6 unit apartment building. Okay, that's an idea. So now I get to retire with maybe 6 of my closest friends, or at least 6 of my friends that enjoy the water just as much as I do. But then there's some other. So now you're creating your physical retirement opportunity, right? So think about that. Your physical retirement opportunity. You get the opportunity when you're older. One, you buy. Did I say that? I did say that. You buy the apartment building with these 600 other individuals. And just say you might change your mind between now and retirement. You might decide, I don't necessarily need the water and I want to focus more on the mountains. That's okay too. Don't worry about it. We have solutions for you in international real estate that you can take a look at, which is nice. I think my Bluetooth may have died, but that's okay. I'm going to keep talking. And if y'all can't hear what I'm saying, I'm sorry. But I'm just really saying, look at, as we're heading into whatever we're looking at, think through like a recession, an economic downturn, innovations are happening, technology changes, having to make a decision about pretty much your life right now and where you're headed, your career right now, and where you're headed. For some people, they're not even paying attention. They're just like carrying on. They have no idea that the digital transformation is taking place. That's my line. I went and got some certificates in digital transformation and started to look at the metaverse even more. I wrote my first article in 2018 on the metaverse because, well, more or less on Litecoin, on Bitcoin, and on cryptocurrency and exchanges and what people needed to understand. Now, for me, I lack that confidence then to just keep going with it. Yeah, exactly. Extra bathrooms for seniors to share. That's correct. All of those things are going to matter, especially so when you look at construction and you start to look at re highest and best use, but also repurposing areas, you have to think about that whole rancher style. That whole rancher style. You know, a rancher is a house that's on one level, right? Now, I've met some seniors now that said, no, 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 don't do that to me. I'm still take on the stairs. Oh, okay then. You take on the stairs. Those are the kind of things that you get to talk about and dream about and actually make happen when you start to think about retirement. I mean, fully retiring. So some of us are in, we're on this, this suit and this pursuit of, let me say, Right now, I live in a high cost of living area. Do you know what a high cost of living area is? DC, Maryland, Virginia, California, some parts of, and I can go on. Those are high cost of living cities. It costs a lot of money to live there. Good. Thank you, Peg. I'm glad y'all can hear me. In those high cost of living cities, right? You need to make a decent wage, right? So most of the time there's a pay gap or something that kind of tries to make up if there's a gap in pay to the cost of living. But think about if you decide, listen, I have this house. I have a 4 bedroom, 5 baths. I have an 8 bedroom, 5 baths. I have a 10 bedroom, five, whatever the case may be. Do I need that when I retire? And if the answer is no, what do I need? So my mind, and maybe people think like this. Maybe folks like suggest this to you, but I'm just talking to you about what goes through my mind and thinking through this to support others is healthcare. If I have to have repairs on something, like I can't do it, or will I be able to do it? Um, I think through the attitudes and the emotions of the people that I'll be around when I'm older. When I'm older, I want to do my thing, right? I want to do it according to me. So I don't think that requires a whole bunch of bedrooms. I think that requires maybe a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. But wait a minute, I forgot the thought of my kids. Wait a minute, my children. So my kids don't have kids now, so that's nothing that no, no, no. Think about the grandchildren. Think about the visitors that's going to come and visit with you. So you might at least want to get a 2 bedroom and a 2 bath. So if that is the ideal scenario for your ideal situation for your 2 bedroom, 2 bath, okay, you're narrowing it down. So now your mindset starts to look at the items that you have currently and you gathered. So do you really need those things? Or can you start to downsize knowing that you're headed to another direction? International real estate offers you the lifestyle that you want or the lifestyle that you need. You're able to invest now for tomorrow into your real estate. I want to take a few minutes today and spend some lunch and learn time talking to the world about here's some things to consider. This is live streaming to YouTube. This is live streaming to Twitter. I am Yonda. So let me show you some things that I do. I want to offer this. Follow me, join me, start and grow your podcast and your social listening online. Join Web3 Mentors, Value Tips, Web3 Live Group, Monthly Mentorship. Scan the QR code and let's get started. Bye. Thank you for your time.